Hey y'all, hey. So I'm not gonna hold this. I'm put it right here. Just tell me, let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all see I got my cute little fluffy mic, my very, very cute little fluffy mic. So really quick before I hop into content tonight, you know I was supposed to be on his Sunday. I apologize, y'all. I filmed that whole video and Auntie filmed that video at 10 o'clock. And that's when I realized, like, I filmed the whole video, tried to post it. That's when I realized from my laptop that it didn't air. I already see that this is airing. Like, I can already see. And I should have been able to check that on my laptop, but I'm just not used to filming on my laptop, so I couldn't tell. Long story short, filmed the whole video, got off the video at 11 p.m., realized none of it recorded, because at the end of the day, like, film live videos, put them on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Film live videos, chop them up for TikTok. You can't go wrong with doing a live video. One piece of content chops up to all this other content, so you never can go wrong with doing the shit. So, speaking of that, let me check my cussing already, just because I know Facebook will pay you with you cussing. Like, Facebook don't care. Facebook will still pay you as long as you get that good engagement and you get positive reactions. Facebook will pay you either way. But TikTok and YouTube, they be mad, depending on what you say, right? So let's get right into content. We're gonna have fun tonight, y'all. Y'all know why we're gonna have fun tonight, because it's taboo. That's why we're gonna have fun tonight, because it's a taboo. But which isn't a surprise, right? I don't know how long you've been following me. If you've been following me for at least 10 years, you know all about the escapades. You know all about the things. You know all about the escapades. You probably seen some escapades, been invited to, like, we all went to Exotica, and I remember inviting, like, all of my Facebook for a meetup for that. Like, let's all just get out here and go to Exotica, and that was so much fun. So if you've been on my page, however long you've been on my page, you probably know me, okay? So I'm not finna get too much into, like, no background of why I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this. I am. That's just what it is, right? Not my most, but two of my very viral statuses on my Mary Jane page is about threesomes. It's the threesome 101 for the husbands and for the guys, and it's the threesome 101 for the girlfriends and for the wives, right? And so many people kept asking me, like, well, how do you get a how do you find a third? How do you find a third? How do you find a third? And I always really crack jokes. And I'm always just like, just be cute. Be a cute couple. And that's a joke, but it's not a joke. But it is, whatever. Let's get into it. So this live is coming about because how to attract an attractive third is my most ask questions. So let's get into it tonight. As you hop on here, please interact. Questions are 500 stars. For 500 stars, I will answer any question right on the spot. But other than that, please get on here. I love to know what's your stance on threesomes. Are you all for threesomes? Are you hell no for threesomes? Do you want to try it? They never got around to it. All of the good things. And also, please let me know if you can hear me. Somebody on some mic check shit, like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I already see, like, the camera tilting out of frame. But can you hear me? Oh, I would hate to be. But you know what? I feel like if y'all couldn't hear me, somebody would say I can't hear you, right? On the other end, right? So let's break down. Let's get into the breakdown on how to actually attract a third. So it would be irresponsible for me not to start with the basics of what I think we should start with. The first thing we need to start with when attracting a third is you and your spouse need to have a conversation. Y'all need to get down to the nitty-gritty of expectations, desires, limitations, rules, whatever. Because what looks good to you might not be looking good to somebody else, or y'all might be in a complete agreement. So the first thing I feel like you should talk about is physical attraction. What are you physically attracted to? What is she physically attracted to? I'm a bisexual woman, so I'm one of them girls like, I'm pretty much attracted to women because I'm attracted to femininity. I'm not too hard or strict on a type of woman per se how I am with men. But with that being said, like, I still think that's a good conversation to have. What's your type? What's her type? Just so y'all can kind of truly know what the other person like. Don't get upset if you don't like the same thing, because you just don't. With that being said, I think you should also talk about if you're sapiosexual, right? sapiosexual people are attracted to man sex, conversations, how deep a person can go, right? So if you're sapiosexual and you get into a position where there's a lot of talking, a lot of brain picking, like sometimes I see people say, hey, they want to play family first. They want to go out on a dinner. They want to go out to dinner. They want to eat. They want to get real comfortable, and then they want to do the do. And that's great. That's fine and dandy and all. But when you're a sapiosexual, that also might sour the mood because you are now picking a person's brain versus listening. I'm sorry. I ain't got no glasses on, so I got to lean up to see any questions, comments, concerns. Sorry about that. But when you're or in other situations we're going to talk about, in other situations we're going to talk about, you're not in the same situation to even be speaking to get that deep. There's ways to safely engage. People have safely engaged in group sex for years. That's the thing. Like, ain't nothing new under the sun. We not doing nothing. They've been doing this shit since the 60s, the 80s, the Romans, the Egyptians. Like, we're not talking about nothing new, exploring life. We're not talking about nothing new. Next thing, ask each other what's cheating and what's allowed, right? What's cheating to you? What's cheating to him? What's allowed? And I don't think there's no right or wrong for this. I think that is very personal to you guys. Can't nobody tell you what you're comfortable with, and don't let nobody tell you what you're comfortable with. Don't ever do nothing to make another person happy, and that's male or female. And what I mean, no. You can do stuff to make your partner happy. That's not what I mean. But this ain't one of them. This ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Engaging in any sexual activity that you don't want to engage in, that you're not excited to engage in, that's not what you need to be doing for your partner. That's not even a partner at that point. That's a person that's using you and taking it, because this is the other thing, right? And I'm going to call that out. You know if you are pressuring your partner into this lifestyle. And and that's not even putting no responsibility on the person that's being pressured. But the person doing the pressuring, if that person doesn't like it, isn't enjoying it, or if you're crossing boundaries, pushing limitations that you shouldn't. And we going to call that shit out every time. And those are the type that do not deserve threesomes. Like, I think maybe I should do a video on that, right? Because for the girls that enjoy it, for the girls that enjoy a good menage a trois, some of us enjoy good menage a trois. Everybody don't deserve it. And if I run with this series, just like do it, because I can't see me doing this forever, talking about this subject forever. But if I was to do a series of this, I would definitely love to talk to unicorns. I've always been in a relationship when I've had one, so I've always been the one bringing in the unicorn. Hence the information I'm giving. But I've always been the one to bring them in. With that being said, I would love to hear from some unicorns. I would love to hear from people who've done both, all of the things. Male unicorns too, like unicorns are not just female. So going back to that, my next one said, what is your fantasies? So is your fantasies what? And I think you should be very open with this, right? I say this all the time. I don't believe that the opposite sex should be asking for the threesome, right? So, like, I don't think a man should ever ask his woman for a threesome. I am pro. I love them. I like them. I enjoy them. I think that's something I'm probably going to indulge in for the rest of my life. With that being said, I never, ever, ever am going to ever have one, and never had one with a man who suggested it to me, brought it up to me, or talked to me about it. Because I just think it's a different feel between me bringing it up like, oh, okay, well, I got a little friend that been flirting with me. She say, you cute too. You want to have some fun? I think that's totally different than a man bringing it up like, well, yeah, I like these or I enjoy these. I definitely, baby. Because of my escapades in my first relationship and how public it was and whatever, when I started dating, of course, people knew. Just like I date now, people gonna know, right? I think I'm a guru or something. I'm sitting here with papers. I think I know some shit about it, right? Like, I think I know so much about this shit that I could print out papers and talk about it. That's how much of an expert I think I am on this subject, right? With that being said, when I date, like, I don't be wanting to hear that shit. Don't bring it up to me. What the fuck? So you ain't just sit there and hear me do a whole video? Clearly, I know. But, you know, I'm just telling y'all know me, and I don't know too many women that is comfortable with that. Like, it's a turn off. If she bisexual, bringing up threesomes to her, and then this the kicker. This the kicker. Y'all really got a lot of nerve. Bring it up to a Miss Lady that ain't even brought it up to you, ain't never said nothing about, ain't even bisexual. You really, it's something else to bring that up to a heterosexual woman. This ain't that, y'all. I am so me that like when I be getting in like the men's holding them accountable or whatever, of course, like the girls be loving it. Then I hold the girls accountable and they be calling me and pick me, and I'm just like, no, absolutely the fuck not. I do this and I enjoy this, but when you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Don't do nothing you don't enjoy. Don't eat nothing for no man, because he not going to suck nothing just for your pleasure. Not saying you get a pleasure out of that, but you might. And that's the other thing. So that was bringing me back to having an open conversation, right? I don't think, you know, so I think like if a woman wants to have a threesome with another woman, I think I just think the woman, if it's a threesome with another woman, I think the woman should bring it up. And if it's a threesome with another man, I think the man should bring it up. Like, if the guy has a fantasy to hot wife, I don't think no woman should be going to her husband or her boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever, talking about, you know, my fantasy is to be stretched out. I personally think those are personal fantasies until you are with a partner that presents it to you. Because if that was already one of your personal fantasies and you get with this partner and they present it to you, y'all good to go. But some things I don't think we need to explore in life. And I know that sounds so funny as me being somebody who has had them, but I've also had them in different capacities. So like, I understand like the best experiences I've had, which is why I call this the most epic ones, and gave guidelines on like how to get the most epic, best experiences ever, versus the ones I've had that wasn't epic, wasn't great, wasn't like what, running around like Chief Keef still talking about the worst ones ever. What? Hot tea, 1 second. Any comments so far? Are we good? I'm good. What would you like the experience to be for you? What would you like the experience? What would he like the experience to be for him? Let's be honest about it. Which is why I said earlier, like, do you guys both think about going on a date and then it happening? But again, I'm gonna give different where to actually meet the third, how to get the third. We're gonna get to that. So all that's gonna be answered, right? What are y'all share types? Are you genuinely attracted to the same energy? Okay, what energy does he like? What energy do you like? Do y'all like the same energy? Do y'all like something more mellow? Do you like something, energy that's more turned, you know, a vibe that's more, what you like? Do you already have a healthy sex life? That's why I said, like, could I really been doing y'all justice on a threesome video and I didn't speak on that? You can't do that if you ain't had a healthy sex life. Do you have trust? Do you trust each other? Do you have reassurance rituals? And that goes for both partners. And do you have an aftercare routine, right? Let's say you say check, MJ. So then, these are my hard truths. These are my disclaimers, what I think. Don't have threesomes with cheaters. You can do what you want to do, but I think if that man's already cheating, why are we giving him threesomes? Don't perform fantasies you secretly hate. I done harped on that so much in this video. And when I upload this video, I'm probably going to say it again and again and again. Don't do things you secretly hate. Don't do things just to please your partner. It's going to create a hate and a resentment in you that's not even worth it. Explore because you want to explore. Explore within your boundaries and within your levels. That's why some women are only unicorns. Because they're not doing that with their partner. Me, I want a man to earn it. I want to be with a man that I feel like earned them. That's why I want to do him single. Like, what did this single man do for me to get a threesome out of me? But do you think I don't 100% understand the girlies that's like, I'm not doing it with my man, you're not finna bother me, shoe fly? Not my emotions. I get it. And they still get the great experience, so I definitely get it. Don't let this generation pressure you into doing kinks that are not yours. I understand we in a very opie, freaky, deaky, and kiki freaking world right now. But if this ain't your shit, this ain't your shit. You feel me? I feel like learn about it. Don't judge. Be involved in it. Go to a new beach. Go see something new. You know, eat caviar off of booty. But that don't mean you gotta indulge in the shit at all. I think I'm gonna do a whole sex maybe like series, because I got a whole bunch of things I think I would like to say on this subject, right? Don't let somebody recklessly ruin a sacred part of intimacy for you. What I meant by that is, if you know you like threesomes, that's why you don't do it with a cheater. If you know, because it's going to ruin it for you. A person that's going behind your back, a person you're already pleasing like that, that's lying to you or being sneaky on you, is going to make you not want to do it. A person who don't have no limitations and no bounds, like you can't have friends because they want to sleep with all your friends. All these like key things. And I've, again, had different capacities, because there's also people that just don't react like that. There are so many married couples who have been married for years and been swingers for years, and they're so fucking locked in, and you would never know because they're never inappropriate. Like, you would never know. Like, you gotta catch them like in a different country. They be in Amsterdam doing the topless race. Google it. Presentation, right? You're attracting a woman. So many times couples end up unicorn hunting instead of unicorn attracting. So many times couples end up going after women like men do. Personally, although I've never been a unicorn, one thing I know for sure, two things I know for certain, I would always want the lady to approach me. I would always want the lady to approach me first. Always. I don't care what the dynamic is. I would always want the lady to approach me, because at the end of the day, a man's a man. I know you want to fuck me, right? Is she comfortable? What's my vibe with her? Men are going to put their best foot forward. They're going to be whatever they need to be in that beginning to get. That's when you're going to get the best out of them. They're going to be whatever they need to be in the beginning to get what they need to get out of it. Right, ladies? Like we know, we're grown-ass women. So for me, I'm less focused on that part, and I would be more focused on, like, how do I vibe out with her? Because if I get along with her, we're going to have a good time. If me and her get along, we get along, girl, we locked in. Fuck around, be friends. Fuck around, take vacations together now. Really get wild. With women, you have to know, women are attracted to experiences. Women aren't attracted to catching bodies. It don't appeal to her. Like, I don't think men truly understand how much we get offered head. Just head. Like, before a man offers a date, they out here offering to put their mouth on you. It's not exciting to be, even with a threesome, like, what would be exciting about it is the experience, the vibe. You know, I can't even say it no more, having an experience, but a full experience. It, to me, should feel magical, mystical. I work with a goddess, the goddess Ayana. She's a Sumerian goddess. She's the first goddess, the original goddess, Venus. You know, a replica of Venus, and this is here nor there, but, you know, she really steps into sexuality, sensuality, and she loves her a good time. And threesomes carrying on is very much a good time to the goddess I work with. So, with that being said, I always think about giving women, and then men, this is not even just for threesomes, this is for men, period. Men, when you're attracting a woman, women are not attracted to catching another body. Women are attracted to having a experience, a raw-ass experience. So just keep that in your mind. Whether you're a couple or a man, she want to have an experience. And you might get that body you want, okay? What women notice? What do we notice? We notice hygiene. We notice self-care. We notice confidence, okay? We notice health. We notice how you treat the lady, right? So when you're looking for a third, and this is online presence, this is physical presence, this is in a bar, this is wherever you are looking for the third. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, because I would really hate to be recording this and can't nobody hear me. But wherever you are, whether you're in a bar, online, in the mall, wherever you are, women are paying attention to how you treat her. Don't nobody want to join no mess. Don't nobody want to join no drama. Women can tell when the other woman's doing it to please you. Sometimes it looks like a pimp situation. Like, and unless they trying to be in that crazy ass situation, why would they? Why would they want to involve themselves in that, right? Especially higher class women, more attractive women, hygienic women, like not bottom of the barrel, whatever, like, you know, women that you're probably having to put effort in that you are actually attracted to, you know. But women are always looking at how he treats you online. Is he under your pictures? Is he hyping you up? Is he faithful? Are you posting shit about threesomes and shit? Because in my king group, y'all know I got a king group, and one of the beautiful ladies posted up in there. The post is still in there. She like, y'all be in here posting that y'all love y'all men, but y'all men be in my inbox just trying to spend on me. And she like, why would I want to do this? I'm in a king group. I might be with it. You know, she has shared her experiences as being a unicorn. Why are you trying to spin on her from a king group about threesomes? And you're not understanding why then they don't want to join. What's the mindset here? Whatever. Women are always paying attention to how the man treats you, okay? So how he treats you online, how he treats you in public. I cannot drill that enough. He needs to treat you so good that she wants to join y'all. You get it? He needs to treat you so good that she wants to be in y'all mix. And you need to be giving him such good vibes and treating him so good that she wants to be in your mix. Because if you rolling your eyes, everything he say you snapping back at, like, again, at that point, though, it becomes, who wants to be in that type of energy? Creator energy people want to be in, period. Whether y'all actually seem happy, do you seem happy? Does it seem like something she's just doing for you? Does it seem like something he's just doing for him? Are you actually happy? How you look together, of course, like, do you match? That's always cute. But are you put together? Are you, do you look like you smell good? Do you actually smell good? All of those things. It goes under hygiene, but I just want to put that separate of, like, how you look in public. Like, what's the aesthetic? You know what I'm saying? I tend to dress like a fucking fairy. Like, you know, I tend to like to dress like a fairy. So I know I give kinky. How he responds to your posts and tags, I said that earlier, but it's everything. Like, does he walk off? Is he walking ahead of you? Does he bend down to tie your shoe? Women notice when men bend down to tie their lady's shoe. It's so cute. Like, it's so cute, you know. And again, women are also attracted to women who are sweet. So are you, because when you, man, I done had so many, like, good epic ones, and that's just what comes to my mind. Just, like, meeting the sweetest girls and having just, like, the best experiences because she's sweet, I'm sweet. So the vibe, the experience, the ambiance, like, it's just, okay? So does your social media give sexy, safe, and secure, or messy and performative? Does your real life give that? You know? Physical presentation. This is deeper than physical presentation. I'm going to just give it to you. You're going to be like, MJ, why you got to tell us that? Well, you know, I'm changing my name to Lux. So, Lux. Why you got to tell us that? Well, because doctor visits. Go to the doctor. Go get your match chart updated. I am, y'all know, big sister, TT, auntie, whatever age I'm in now, little bitch wisdom, whatever, big bitch wisdom, big mama. I don't know. I guess I'm big mama now, bitch. I'm big mama. So, at this point in time, I do got to explain it to you like this. Let's say you go get your STI test, because that's what they call that. But let's go say you get your STI test Monday morning. Whenever you go get STI test, STD test, whatever you want to call it, make sure you ask for a full panel. Because things like herpes, you have to ask for it. They don't just test you for that. Ask for it. Your insurance pays for it. So ask for the full panel, including herpes. And then ask them for anything else. You know, ask your AI. because I didn't include that, so you can ask your AI or ask Google or just ask your nurse, and then after you ask your nurse, then ask AI again, because I don't just trust either one of them, so ask everybody. With that being said, let's say Monday morning you go get a full testing panel, right? But Monday night you sleep with somebody. So Tuesday morning your test is going to come back clean. But you still got whatever the fuck you got from fucking Monday night. So now when you show somebody on Wednesday, like, yeah, I just took this test Monday, I came back clean on Tuesday, they thinking you clean, but you fucked them on Wednesday, and now they clapping. Okay? So I want us to understand STDs while we out here playing big girl, big boy games. I get my tested. I'm going to get my AIDS test, my herpes test. I'm going to get some tests. I'm going to use my protection. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to take care of myself. Yes, I am. Be here a very long time for my kids. Drinking my tea. Which is actually hot tea, y'all. Like, I'm drinking hot tea tonight. I am detoxing while I'm on my weight gain journey. Okay. Number 3, I got execution. How to actually handle the experience. Y'all talked about it. Y'all done went out. Now, again, at the end, I'm going to list where to find the people. But at this point, I'm just walking you through, like, y'all in the same car. Y'all in the same room. Y'all in the same group chat. Wherever, right? Y'all getting interactions, right? So, at this point, the couple expectations are clear. Y'all boundaries have been spoken. Everybody's enthusiastic about it. The testing is up to date. The relationship is secure. Y'all don't cheat on each other. Y'all locked in. This is just an experience that you want to have to bring it to the relationship. I very much had that. Very much had that. Like, this is just an experience to have. Like, and it feels so magical, so wonderful. So yeah, and it's a lot of manifesting going on. Like, that's magic. That is literally threesomes are magic. So use it, right? Your aftercare is planned. Everybody truly wants to do this. Nobody feels forced, right? Now, remember, a unicorn is a person, not a fantasy prop. It could be a woman or a man. Their emotion matters, their comfort matters, and their boundaries do matter. If they say stop, you gotta stop, babe. Let me tell you why couples fell at this. Again, at the end, I'm gonna tell you where to find your third. Couples fell at this because, one, the relationship wasn't secure. If a threesome makes your relationship fall apart, one or two things happen with that. The relationship wasn't secure, so somebody went behind somebody back, somebody broke trust, or somebody lied and wasn't ready for that. Now, and maybe they thought they was. This ain't even one of them things like they intentionally sought out to hurt their own goddamn feelings. That's why I said earlier, some things are just better off just staying a fantasy. Some things are just better off staying a fantasy, and I said that earlier. But you know, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do everything. It's my life, and it's now or never. Forever. Okay. The presentation was off. Somebody came too hard, too strong, really unicorn hunting out here. Like they got a gun. You know. I don't like... I would say too aggressive. I would definitely say. And then also like inboxing off Facebook. I don't think that's a good tactic unless you're very, very open in the lifestyle. I've always been able to attract women off of social media sites, but I've also always been this open, right? About what I like, exploring threesomes, writing ebooks about the shit, right? Just like all this information that I put out about it. So I think that's why, like, for me, I track social media, but so many people I know have no luck just inboxing women. I don't think that's it's just the laziest way to me. But I also don't date off social media, right? Just like on some monogamous shit, I'm not going to date a man that asks me off social media. Like, you got to know me in person. We got to already know each other. We got to be an affiliate. I don't know. The energy felt desperate. Like, you know, the unicorns can tell, like, desperate. It's just the same as men dating women. Okay? Women don't want no desperate man. And women, when you're in these situations and you're looking for a unicorn, you have to remember, like, y'all going after women too. So, like, excuse me. Especially if you're truly bisexual and you've dated other women. You know how girls like to get courted. Okay? They hunt like predators instead of building a connection. So number 5, how to actually attract one. Here's the formula. 1, be a happy, secure couple. 2, let it flow naturally. 3, build genuine connections first. 4, make her feel safe. 5, make her respect her as a person. 6, lead with a vibe, not desperation or deception. Let her know that y'all a couple trying to court her, but that's probably it. You don't gotta say threesome. Now, I am going to get into this where I clarify, like, dates is threesomes and poly is poly. Court, date, whatever, but I do think, you know, that should be clarified, like, but we'll get into the verbiage, right? Make the dynamic feel luxurious, exciting, and drama-free. Okay, so the good stuff that y'all want to know. Where to find the ladies and what to say, right? So, number 1, lifestyle events. That's my number 1 go-to. Lifestyle events like Exotica. Go to Exotica, get the VIP. Go to Exotica, get the VIP. Get the VIP couple experience. And the VIP couple experience is swingers. Everybody has hotel rooms in their hotel for that, to find somebody, to find a third, to find a group, to find an orgy there that night. That's what Exotica VIP experience is. So that's the easiest one. When you go to Exotica, you're also going to find a lot of websites and different meetup events where, again, you can go find a third. Now, again, go to lifestyle events. They're all over the city, especially in bigger cities, where you can find lifestyle meetups, people in the lifestyle. So one big problem that a big reason why a lot of people can't find a third for their threesomes is because they're looking in normal places. They're looking in normal places. You're inboxing girls on fucking Facebook. I get it if she's giving freak. I get it if she talks about unicorn shit. I get it if y'all vibe or whatever. Like if I make a status, right, and it's talking about threesome shit and the girl hearts it or she leaves like a comment, like whatever, then I might inbox. No, I might. Then I'll go inbox her. But I think she pretty. Just because I think she's attractive, I'm not getting in no nice lady inbox just because of that. You have to at least post that you're interested in this or you're curious about it, or you got to be on my page and you're interacting with my post that talks about threesomes to get me to bring that to you. But there are places to go and people to engage with that's already in the fucking lifestyle, and you're going to score because that's what I guess that's, I don't know. People always want to, like, conquer shit, right? I don't know. But again, Exotica is coming up. That's a great place. Get the couple experience. It's for swingers. So, no, everything isn't like couple on couple, whatever, swinging that way, whatever. Everything's there. Whatever you like, whatever you want to find, and they're already in the lifestyle. So, they're going to teach you more than you even know. They're going to make you comfortable more than you even know. Then also parties. Go to parties. Okay, get to networking at parties. Have fun at parties. What else is there in those terms, right? So when I mean parties all around Chicago, I know they got parties. And then like gay bars and different clubs have poly nights, swinger nights. Attend the festivities where the people that you like are there. And then this is the other thing. You might meet somebody as a couple and in a month they not together no more. 6 months you see them again and she not even with him no more. But boom, she was already in lifestyle, already comfortable with you and your guy. And baby, that has happened a lot. Like we met people as couples. We're not into couples, but we stay in touch in the lifestyle. Soon as her guy break up, you know she coming to find me and ass. I like a good rotation. That's why I'm not poly. I like a good rotation. I like me a good new experience. I like me a consistent experience with the girls I vibe with. Like, if I vibe with a woman, of course I want that experience again and again. But, like, I also like new experiences, too. That's why I'm in the lifestyle. FetLife. I've never been on FetLife, but I heard about FetLife. So, FetLife and websites like FetLife, Threesome is an app. Whatever, there's different websites that's just for this. I don't hear good reviews by those, but I did want to include them because you put your hand out there, you might get it. And who knows, now that I mention it, it might get lit, you know. I got that Midas touch. I got that Midas touch. Your social circle, okay, you can always find a good girl for a threesome in the social circle. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But you just have to be open about the lifestyle that you're in, just so everybody's comfortable and she'll be comfortable bringing it to you, so you're not making her uncomfortable. And then at the same time, go back to what I told y'all earlier. How he treats you is the attraction to the unicorn. So your circle watching how he treats you, and you got your eye on the little cutie pie that's not really your friend, but you know her, but she not really your friend, you know. I don't suggest doing that though. I can handle it. I can stay friends with a bitch. But I don't suggest, I don't know. I'm not new to this though. I don't know. Networking events and traveling. Yeah, I just said that. Traveling. You and your boo take a trip. When you go places and you travel, you're going to meet other adults that's traveling, and y'all can have just adult experiences, like one night only experiences. So definitely travel. Great places to travel to: Vegas, Colorado. I would have said Houston. I went to Houston 4 years ago. I would have said Houston, but I would not say do that in Houston now. Not after what happened. Even with all the protections and the ways I know to protect myself in a three-way, I just won't even do that shit now. New beaches. With new beaches, though, everybody's not in the lifestyle. Everybody's just into being exhibitionists, whatever, you know, like exposing themselves, but you still will meet people in the lifestyle. So go to a new beach. If you want to go with me, we can go. Luxury resorts, okay? There are luxury resorts strictly for these things, and then luxury resorts host events. So luxury resorts, swinger-friendly spaces, like I said, poly night, those things of those nature. But of course, you can also join Facebook groups that's for swingers and poly. You can also join like Reddits, things of that nature. I don't think you're gonna have as much success as going out to the lifestyle events. Referrals, trusted mutuals. We like to give each other referrals. So that's the circle I got going on, you know. And so getting to a circle like that, you're always being introduced to somebody new, and they already know what's going down. You already know what's going down. So, you know, it's just a continuous exchange, and you get to know everybody's hygiene. Everybody's being tested. It's so much fun, right? And then the upside down pineapple trick, right? Going into grocery stores or putting an upside down pineapple anywhere, right? You can take a sticker, put it upside down on your car, put it upside down on your water bottle, put it upside down on your laptop, on your phone. Go into the grocery store, put a pineapple upside down in your cart. The upside down pineapple is a signal to other swingers that swingers are here. And with swingers, so what that still goes for just like a single unicorn. She still knows, right? What to say? Start normal. I always like to start off with a compliment, because if I want a unicorn to join me and my man, I'm already attracted to her, so I'm going to compliment whatever the attraction is I have for her. So I compliment her. I start normal. I build the conversation, and so it usually goes like, hello, beautiful. How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Wait, because that's not natural. That's not me. What would I say? I'd be like, oh my God, you so beautiful. I just can't talk in the voice. Y'all know how I talk, right? But I'd be like, oh my God, you so beautiful. And then usually they'd be like, oh my God, you so beautiful too. And then I'd be like, thank you. Thank you so much, baby. Do you date couples, or have you ever dated a couple? Are you interested in dating a couple? And they be so shocked. Women be so shocked. And this is like when I'm in a party, or when I'm in a club, or in a bar, or when I'm in a grocery store, or when I'm in a situation that's not swinger friendly, and a girl catches my eye. Because, like, I've done this in Akira. I've done this in grocery stores. I've done this in places that, like, don't call for this at all. But I'll be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous, you smell so good, whatever. And they tell me, you smell so good back, you're so pretty, da-da-da. And then I'll be like, thank you so much. Have you ever dated a couple? Are you interested in dating a couple? And again, they're usually shocked or taken aback. They look up at me and him, and they usually giggle and say, oh my God, I've never done that before. I can't believe you asked me that. And then I usually be like, well, you know, I lead up with, can we take you out? Can we take you on a date? That works. That works. That works. Y'all, it works. That's my go-to lines for when I'm, just like in a public space that's not swinging and poly. I don't even do all that. Like at Exotica, you don't have to even do all that. You ain't gonna have to do none of that, okay? All you gonna have to do is compliment a girl, compliment a woman. I say girl because of our gender, but because these is grown women, you hear me? But so all you gotta do is compliment a woman at Exotica. You know, give her a few smiles, introduce her to your men. That everybody pretty much knows what's going on. So if they're interested, they'll give you play. If they're not, they won't. I always like to make my intentions clear. Anybody that's got an inbox from me is going to be like, MJ was very direct, very clear. I know what she like. She's already asked me to do it. So, y'all, I enjoyed talking to y'all tonight. I hope y'all got some good information from my presentation tonight. I hope you go out and have the most epic threesome ever. I wish that for you. I will be on here Sunday. I'm going to start promoting my next live. Because I'll be on here Sunday at 8 o'clock. And then I guess I'll come back on here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock too. Bow. Bow. Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. Follow my YouTube, What the Flux. Because I'm going to be posting hella shit on there. So follow my YouTube, What the Flux. Any comments, concerns about these threesomes? I hope y'all have, I hope you take this video, I hope you take this information in this video and have the most epic experience ever. Good night. I'll see you in my next video.